Hey everybody, Katie here with Backwoods Pursuits, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to head into the forest in search of some wild edible mushrooms. I got my mess kit with me and some cooking stuff, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to head out, see if we can find some mushrooms and do a harvest and cook right out in the forest. So let's go. Alright, you see that? Right back there? Kind of looks like a piece of cauliflower growing out of the tree there. I think we found ourselves a choice wild edible mushroom just like that. Alright, well that did not take very long to stumble upon a choice wild edible mushroom out here in the forest. This is the bear's head tooth mushroom, and this is going to be a perfect mushroom to use to cook up a nice forest lunch out here. But you know what, guys? I can't lie to you. I actually found this mushroom a few days ago when I was out here checking on a game camera, and it wasn't quite ready to harvest yet. So I thought it'd be fun to bring the camera back and to do a little harvest and cook out here in the forest. So this is a bear's head tooth mushroom. It's a Hericium americanum. It is kind of like a sister mushroom to lion's mane mushroom. A lot of people are more familiar with the lion's mane mushroom. They are both choice wild edibles. They're both very safe to eat. There's also another one that looks very similar called a comb's tooth mushroom or a bearded tooth. They have a lot of different names for them, but they're all in the Hericium family, and they're all very excellent wild edible mushrooms. Pretty easy to identify. There's not a whole lot of other mushrooms that look like these mushrooms. They're an excellent flavor, very delicate taste. A lot of people compare them to like a seafood kind of texture and taste. They kind of have that delicate flavor like shrimp or scallops or lobster or something like that. They are typically out from anywhere from August to November. These bugs are bad. I apologize for that. They're all over in my face, and they might be in the camera lens as well. But what are you going to do this time of year? Anyways, basically you'll find them August through November, and you'll see them on old logs or stumps or decaying wood, and in this case sometimes you'll even see them on a live tree that has a wound on it. You can see this has a big old wound here, and this is a maple tree. I typically find them on maple, beech, or oak trees. I'm trying to think what else I could say about it. There are no poisonous lookalikes. Like I said, most things that are going to look like it are also a very edible mushroom, all in the same family. And if you cut them off the tree here, and I'll show you in a little bit, if you cut them off the tree and you leave some of the, I guess you would call it like maybe the stem or where the mycelium is, a lot of times you'll be able to come back from year to year and harvest from the same tree. This is actually going to be my third year harvesting from this tree. So, you know, if you're careful on how you cut them off of the tree, you could get lucky, and if you remember that spot, you might be able to harvest them from year to year. And again, it's a choice edible, so it's pretty sought after. It's a wild edible delicacy. But we're going to get this thing harvested, and then we'll take a hike and find somewhere to cook up some good forest lunch. Alright, so as I was saying, when you go to harvest this, cut it off, but make sure you leave a good portion of that stem right there. Let's have it cut like that. It's a nice chunk of bear's head tooth there. But as you can see, if you leave this good portion of this stem, that's where down in there is the roots, so to speak. And that's where the mycelium is. And if you keep that, a lot of times it'll come back from year to year. And like I said, this is the third time I've harvested from this year. So, just a nice little tip. Alright, we got our mushroom all harvested, our choice edible, and I'm excited to get going and cooking some lunch. I just wanted to show you one other thing that I always like to do is carry a mesh bag or a bag with some holes in it. And when I'm out foraging for mushrooms, I will put them in this bag, and that way when I'm walking back to my vehicle or house or wherever I'm heading back to, I'm possibly dispersing some spores throughout the forest, and in turn maybe propagating that mushroom to continue to grow. So not only am I leaving some mycelium on the tree here so I can come back and maybe harvest next year, I am also maybe distributing it in some new areas. So let's go find a nice spot to eat some lunch. fire is just about died down enough to start cooking on. Got some kale, some shrimp, hot dogs for the dogs. Can't leave them out, of course. Got some Old Bay. Got our mushroom. Got our mess kit, and in there I have a lemon, or a half a lemon, and some butter. A little white wine in the flask, and I think that'll be everything I need for the recipe. So let's get cooking. All right, so we're gonna get the mushroom cooking first. Oh yes, lemon, butter. Oh, I forgot, I also have garlic in there as well. I'm gonna put this on the fire, put a little bit of butter in there, and I think I'm just gonna break the mushroom up instead of cutting it into pieces and just throw it on in there. All right, got our butter in there. We'll take the mushroom in the pan over to the fire. Hot coals there. And I'm just gonna start breaking off pieces. Breaking off pieces and setting them in there. That's beautiful looking mushroom there. Get down in there. Look at that nice white inside there. That's meaty. You want to definitely get to that part. Ooh, smoke in my eyes. Go ahead and fill your pan because this is going to cook down. You can see here, I'm just kind of, there we go, browning them a little bit. Not to char them, but just brown them nice. And I like to get just a little bit of that on there. I'm going to put some white wine in there, and I'm just going to put the lid on and steam them in the white wine. Kind of like a drunken mushroom, if you will. That the alcohol will cook out. Oh man, I wish you could smell that flavor right there. That smells delicious. I'm going to grab the lid, get that put on. And we're just going to let them steam. Alright, so they've cooked down for a little bit here, probably, I don't know, 10 minutes or so in that white wine and a little bit of butter. Take a look at them. They look nice. The tips of them kind of get like a nice brown. That's perfect. Perfect for what I want them to cook with now, and you could eat them right now and they'd be just fine. In fact, I'll try one here and see. Let me take a little piece. It's a little warm. That's gonna taste good. Oh yeah. I mean, I could just eat that whole thing right there, but we're gonna get a little fancier with it and cook some shrimp with it too. So I'm gonna pull this off of here and stoke the fire back up. And once that dies back down, then we will cook our shrimp, mix everything together, and we'll get eating. So the one thing I forgot to bring was a cutting board, so this should be fun. No, I'll just use this bowl, that's fine. Wow, garlic, work with me here, work with me. You gotta have some garlic because it's garlic. Garlic, butter, lemon, shrimp, mushrooms. I mean, you can't really go wrong. Oh, and Old Bay, of course. Gotta have a little of that flavor. It doesn't have to be fancy. We're out here in the woods. Just chop it up. I like my garlic chunky anyways. Oh, that smells garlicky, all right. Perfect. All right. The fire is stoked. And, garlic is good. And just waiting for that to die down. We'll cook our shrimp. And that won't take long at all. We'll be eating. That's a good thing because I'm really hungry. Hey, Kaya. You're so good. You're so good. Where's Gypsy? Where's the other dog? Hey, you're a good girl. She's such a good dog. That's Kaya, and she is almost 16 years old. She'll be 16 in a month. Unbelievable. She still gets out here and does all this with me. Well, as you can see, our fire is ready for the cooking, so let's get our shrimp on. Time to cook our shrimp. Get the pan on there. We will get our garlic and some butter. Put a big old slab of butter in there, because it's butter, and who doesn't like butter? I don't know, but I do. I'm just gonna get this butter melted down. Good hot coals right there for sure. And we're gonna put our garlic in there. Get on in there, garlic. Get all in there now. Oh my, oh my. Who doesn't love the smell of garlic frying in butter? Can you smell it? I wish you could, because it smells good. Got my shrimp, and I have not peeled these yet. If you're going to try to make this recipe or something, you might want to peel them before, but I like to cook them with the skins on. And honestly, I might be a little strange, but I actually like to eat them with the skins on too. Oh, listen to those babies. This is going to be good. It's going to be really, really good. And I'm glad, because I'm hungry. That's it. Let these fry up for a little bit. Oh yeah. A little garlic butter they're frying in. And they're frying up nicely. I'm going to put a little Old Bay on there. And give them a good stir. Oh yeah, those smell good. So you see they got their color now. They're just about done. So my plan now is I'm going to pour a little more white wine in there. And I'm going to put the mushrooms back in and a little kale on top, steam that down. Put the lid on, let it all kind of cook a little bit together, and then I'm going to eat. All right, a little squeeze of lemon in there, along with some more of this white wine. I believe what I'm using is a Sauvignon Blanc, but it doesn't matter. It's just in there for a little flavor. See if we can fit all this in here. Stir this around a little bit. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell this. Put our mushrooms back in, our bear's head tooth mushrooms. Tooth family mushrooms, delicious, delicious mushrooms. How many times can I say mushrooms? And then some kale on top. That'll steam down a little bit. So I'm just gonna dump it all in there. There we go. Put the lid on, let that steam down about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna eat. Hey, what's that? What is that? You guys want some hot dogs? Yeah, you guys want some hot dogs? I'm just gonna plop these right on these coals, just like so. We'll cook up some hot dogs for the dogs. Classy meal. Classic meal. Dogs won't complain. Well, folks, I'm going to lift the lid. I'm going to guess we're about ready. It's been about 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Look at that. Those mushrooms soak up all that flavor. Let's find and make sure our shrimp is done. Oh yeah. Ooh, that fire is hot. Beautiful color on that. Yeah, it's time to take it off. Alright, well first things first, we gotta feed the dogs. So we're gonna give them some hot dogs. Make sure they're not too hot. Kaya, Gypsy. I love these girls, so they get to eat first. They were patient and waited the whole time. Kaya, Gypsy. Good girls. All right, now it's time to dig in. Look at that. Nice green color to it, nice and fresh. And I almost forgot, I actually have a little bit of white wine left in here. Excuse me, which would go absolutely perfect with this meal. Oh, just enough to have a small little glass with this meal. Cheers. Oh yeah, that will pair well. I'm gonna start with a big old clump of mushrooms there. Wow. All of the flavor in there right now is outstanding. Nice bite of the shrimp. Looks like it's cooked perfect. That is excellent. It's soaked up, the shrimp soaked up that butter. And
has no signal, so I can't help you with that at the moment.
what the heck are you doing, lady? Why is this talking to me? Sorry about that, guys. Let's just turn this off for now. That was annoying. That is cooked perfect. A lot of good flavor. It's got a lot of that garlic and butter flavor, a little bit of the wine. Wow, that's so good. So I'm gonna get a bite of shrimp. Well, that's a huge mushroom, whatever. Huge mushroom piece. And some kale. All in one bite. That is a massive bite. But it's gonna be good though. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Everything works together really well. Just the mushrooms alone. Such a similar texture to shrimp or lobster. You kind of get that flavor. I mean, no, it doesn't taste like the ocean, but it's got that similar texture and just a delicate flavor. I mean, oh my gosh, that piece, that piece right there sucked up a lot of that butter and garlic and wine. That's such a flavorful bite right there. This is so good. I'm just gonna keep eating. And you dogs are good too, huh? You guys don't like this, do you? I bet they do. I don't know about the mushrooms, but I bet they'd like the shrimp. That's so good. And excellent. Wash it down with a little wine right out here in the forest. Well guys, I really appreciate you sticking around for this video. If you enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up. And not only that, leave me a comment. Let me know if you want to see some more videos like this. Maybe some more harvesting cooks or some catching cooks. I thoroughly enjoyed cooking over an open fire or doing some primitive methods, cast iron, Dutch oven, all that kind of stuff. So if you like this kind of thing, definitely hit that subscription button and let me know in the comments, because I know recently I had a request to do some more cooking videos, so here you go. It's something I really enjoy. You can't beat being out here in the wilderness, you know, harvesting a choice wild edible mushroom from a tree, cooking up a nice, I'd call this a gourmet meal out here in the woods. If you like that kind of thing, definitely hit that thumbs up, subscribe, let me know in the comments what you want to see. I appreciate you guys watching so much, and until the next adventure, get outside, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Kaya, ooh, doo, 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 doo. You want a shrimpy? Hey Jib, want shrimp? Come right here. Hey, hey, hey. You don't like shrimp? Yeah, you do. They're good. Do you like them? Oh, you weirdo. You weirdo.